Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are fine and are very good at your health. This is your online lecture from Dar-e-Rakam School Systems. In the previous lecture we have discussed about how important was the work of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan to the development of Pakistan movement in the 19th century. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the early biographical details of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan and his beliefs, his work, and his struggle for the betterment of Muslim community in the subcontinent, and his relationship with the British. And then we have discussed about how he was curious and how he was enthusiastic about the education of the Muslim community, and how he convinced the Muslim about the religion and the relationship of the Britishers with the Britishers and the commonalities of both Islamic religion and Christianity religion. Later on, his work on the language and his idea about the two-nation theory that gave the base for the separation of the base for the separation of the subcontinent, and it later gives the courage to the other leaders and gave a base to the other leaders to think about this idea. Now today we are going to discuss about your chapter number 5, that is, to what extent have Urdu and regional languages contributed to the cultural development of Pakistan. Before starting this, we have some key points that we will discuss during this lecture, that is introduction, history, Urdu as a national language, regional languages, and a small documentary video that will help you for the better understanding of these regional languages and its contribution. And starting with the introduction. Language is extremely important in the development of any state or national culture. The acceptance of one single language as the national language helps bring about uniformity and cultural identity by binding a people together. A common language increases understanding and helps build a shared understanding of what a nation believes in. Language is only a media by which one can express his ideas and feelings. It plays a vital role in binding the character of an individual as well as nation. Languages bring closer each other and creates a sense of harmony among the people. In Pakistan, many languages are spoken, but the national language is Urdu. It is relatively new language, and over times in the subcontinent have spoken a wide variety of the languages. Moving toward the history, ever since Islam came to the subcontinent, there have been many different languages used as any group came to rule the subcontinent. They brought with their own languages such as Arabic, Turkish. Effective rulers appreciated the needs of the foster and understanding of art and literature, and so it is not surprising that these new languages took root and spread. Any group came in the rule in the subcontinent, they brought with them their own languages. Translation of Quran from Arabic to Persian is an important event in the history languages of the subcontinent. Urdu. Starting with the Urdu, as we all know, that is the national language of Pakistan. When the state of Pakistan was set up, its constitution stated that Urdu was the national language, as it was to be the symbol of unity between the different regions of the country. It has long been considered that language of the Muslim of the subcontinent developed by combining many other languages. It became widely used in the Mughal period, but dates back as far as the era of Sultan of Delhi. Urdu evolved over a period of centered by cultural between local people of the north of subcontinent and Muslims of Arabia, Iran and Turkey. The base of this language is Prakrit and Aryan language. The script of Urdu is modified form of Persian. Urdu is a word of Turkish language and its literal meaning is camp. In the 20th century, Urdu was played a major part in the struggle for independence. The Britishers made English the official language of the administration, but some of the educational institutions such as Fort William College took an interest in the Urdu language and promoted it. Progress of Urdu. Due to the effort of poets and writers during different periods of history, Urdu progressed well and reached almost all parts of the subcontinent in the 16th century. The Muslim from time to time brought about changes and amendments in it to make it more simple and easy to understand according to their needs and requirements. After the emergence of Pakistan, a great deal of work has been done for the progress of Urdu language. The Urdu language has crossed its evolutionary stages after the independence and is now on its way to road of progress and development. Each Pakistani feels proud of speaking and reading, writing Urdu. Most of our national leaders, while visiting other countries, deliver their speeches in Urdu languages, which enhances its prestige on the international level. Several committees have been formed for the level. Being the national language of the country, it is the binding force between different parts of the Pakistan. Now, Urdu as a national language. After the independence, Quaid-e-Azam said in clear-cut words that the national language of Pakistan would be Urdu. He said, "Let me make it clear that the national language of Pakistan is going to be Urdu and no other language. Without one state language, no nation can remain tied on up solidly together." Source of national identity. National language is the identity of a nation. When we are abroad, we are identified as Pakistani because of our national language. It is why every nation gives out respect and importance to the national language. Regional languages of Pakistan. Pakistan is a multilingual country. No less than 24 languages and dialects are spoken by the people of Pakistan, but mainly include 5 regional languages: Punjabi, Sindhi, Balochi, Pashto, Baravi, and Kashmiri. These languages are rich in literature, poetry, folk songs, and spiritual sayings of their respective saints and contribute greatly to the culture of Pakistan. The regional languages, though distinct from one another in their forms, dialects, and expressions of thoughts, have several common factors in them. They cultivate in them love, respect, and firm adherence to the Pakistan ideology.